Hi, welcome to Energized by Kay. Today we're going to be doing a gentle chair workout for beginners. If you like this video and you'd like to see more, please put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so today we're going to be using our chair. We're going to be staying in the chair and we're going to be using a Pilates ring. If you don't have a Pilates ring, you can also use a small ball or you can use a pillow or anything that you can squeeze. And if you have a looped band, you can also use that as well when we do the outer thighs. But I'll also give you a modification if you don't have the ring. Okay, so let's get started without our ring and we'll just kind of warm up a little bit. Let's just take a moment to come into our bodies, to settle into our chair and think about our posture. So we're going to bring our toes in line with our heels. I want you to imagine that there's a line going from your big toe to your heel, and then there's a straight line that goes from your heel up to your knee, from your knee to your hip bone. And then let's follow that line the other way. So find our hip bones, and then we'll draw a straight line from our hip bone to our knees. And then that line is going to go down to our heels and from our heels to our toes. And let's try to maintain that perfect parallel posture the whole time. So we're not leaning in the chair or like this or letting our knees collapse in. We want to try to maintain that perfect alignment the whole time. Let's come up nice and tall, roll our shoulders around in a circle and settle in. And then let's stick our shoulders down away from our ears and we'll bring our spine nice and tall. Good. Let's reach over to one side and then we'll twist and look over that opposite shoulder. And center, come back into that alignment in the center, and other side, twist. Look over that shoulder. And then up, let's come back into alignment. Good, let's go ear to shoulder, and we're gonna think about pressing our opposite shoulder away. And then roll, chin towards your chest, little pause here. And then let's roll our opposite ear to our opposite shoulder. Thinking about our opposite shoulder, pressing down and away. And then chin to chest, restack our spine nice and tall. Let's do a little reach. So we're gonna reach overhead and then reach overhead. Again, big reach, getting taller, 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 and down. Big reach and down. Good, and big reach. Let's go one more each side. Reach for the sky and down and reach for the sky and down. Let's do a little twist. So we're going to twist over to one side. You can grab the back of your chair or the back of your knee, and you're going to twist. And I want you to think about looking behind you. And then back through to the center. Let's do the other side. Look behind you. And then to the center. Now let's open up our legs. We'll spread the legs and our toes are going to be going outwards. Let's bring our forearms to the inside of our inner thighs and we're pressing away. And I want us to straighten our spine. So our eyes are going to be looking down right in front of us. And I want you to imagine that your spine is straight like a board. We should feel some release in our low back. Good. And then let's lift one arm and then we're going to bring that arm up towards the sky, leaning into this opposite elbow. And then we're going to bring that palm behind us. And let's try to rotate and bring our chest up towards the sky. Look up towards the sky. Few breaths here. And then bring that arm up and over to switch sides, back through to that mountain pose to go over to the other side. First we reach up and then we reach back. Twisting, twisting, twisting. And then back through to that mountain pose. Good. Let's press up and let's bring our feet back together. We're going to straighten one leg, bend the other, and then we're going to get nice and tall, hinge at the waist. We're going to lean over towards that leg for a little hamstring stretch. And switch sides. Good. And then back to center. Let's come to the edge of our chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate to one side and we're going to bring that leg out to support us. And then we're going to send the opposite one back. So maybe we're here, or maybe we can come forward and drop that knee down towards the ground and rotate. So we have one cheek on the chair and we're really stretching out this hip flexor on that opposite side. If we need to hold on to the chair or our body to support us, that's totally fine. And then let's just get really tall here. Think about our heart pressing forward, and then we're gonna bring it slightly up towards the sky without sinking into our low back, without arching our back. We're just lengthening our spine. One more breath. And then come back through the center, readjust, find our center again. Opposite leg is gonna go out. We're gonna turn, and then we're gonna send that leg behind us. Hold on wherever you need to. And then let's lengthen our spine, little lean back. Open up your chin, your neck, your throat. And then back through to the center. Good. And then let's roll our ankles. So we're just gonna come up to our toe and we're just gonna kind of roll that ankle out. Getting some heat in those ankles. And let's roll the other direction. And switch sides. And roll the other direction. Good. Let's get nice and tall in our chair, and then let's bring our elbows around in a big circle. Okay, let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay, we're ready to grab our ring. We're going to start working our inner thighs. So we're going to grab this ring and we're going to place the ring right above our knees. So if we don't have a ring, we can just use a ball or a pillow in between our knees. And we can kind of come to the middle of the chair. Our spine stays straight. We can grab the top of the ring. I like to grab the top of the ring for a little more support. And let's line up our toes. So we want to make sure that our knee is in line with our heels and we're not completely relaxed. We're already engaged, just holding this. Grab the top of your ring and we're going to squeeze for 10. So we're going to squeeze, bringing our knees closer together for 10, 9, open, close, 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, a little bit more, 2, and last one, you're trying to bring your knees all the way together. Squeeze, 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 hold, hold, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. We can let our legs open all the way to full relaxation. Let's take a little break. 5 more seconds, and then we're ready to go again. Okay, start with that little engagement. Hold here, get our posture good. We're gonna squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold the squeeze. Stay, stay, stay. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Full relaxation. While we're resting our inner thighs, let's bring our hands down by our side and we're going to lift them up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2 more. And last one. Okay, get ready to go again. Start with that engagement and we're going to squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold that squeeze. Stay, stay, stay. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's take that ring out. Let's go back to our mountain pose. Spread the legs. Our forearms come right to our inner thighs, and we're going to lengthen our spine. A few breaths here. And one more breath. Okay, let's come nice and tall, and we can lean back in the chair so our back can be supported for this one. And we're going to stay nice and tall. Let's bring our ring out right in front of us, making sure that our wrists are in line with our shoulders. So no lower, no higher. We're right in one straight line. And we're going to try to keep the length in our arms as we press the ring all the way up, trying to keep our arms super duper straight. See if you can get that ring all the way to the top of your head, like you have a halo above your head. And then let's lower down. Again, we're coming up, 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 reach, reach, reach. Push that ring away from you. Reach for the sky. See if we can get our elbows close to our ears with straight arms. And lower down. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. We're going to go for 8. We're going to lift for 8. And down. 7. 5 more. Reach, reach, reach. 3 more. 2 more. Our last one, we're going to hold it at the top. Okay, so we're going to reach, 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 get that ring all the way above our head and hold. We're going to let go of one arm and keep that ring right above our head, pressing that ring up. And then grab the ring, switch arms. Press that ring up above our head and together. 3 more. Open and close. Open and close. Good. Release. Grab the ring. Release. Grab the ring. Good. Let's bring that ring to our center. Roll out those shoulders. Shake it out. Good job. Okay. Now we're bringing both feet inside of the ring. So if we don't have a ring, we can use a loop band for this, Or what we can do is if we're using nothing, we don't have a loop band, we don't have a ring, we can just stay here and we'll work on moving one leg out at a time. So you'll just stay and alternate for this section. When we're doing that, we're making sure that our knee and our heel is in one straight line as we do that, working our glutes. Okay, if we have one of these beautiful rings, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the inner thighs. We're going to do this towards the outside. So we are pressing the ring. Oh, we're pressing into the ring, trying to bring our knees to the outside. Let's do this for 10, release. 9, little release. 7 more, press, release. 6, 5, 4, 3, release. 2, squeeze, release. And last one, you're gonna hold, hold, hold. Press those knees away from you. You're pressing into the ring. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 2 seconds and release. Very good. Let's take a little break, 10 seconds to rest. And then we're gonna go again. Ready? We're pressing into that ring for 10, 9, 8, release. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're almost there. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. So good for our glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay. Let's bring our hands down by our side. We'll do a little bit of shoulder work as we're waiting for our third round. So we're going to go up and down again for 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it up and then let's rotate the palms. So our palms are facing forward. We're just gonna pulse them out. Just pulsing them out. Good. Good. Up and down, palms up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, we're ready for our last round of our glute exercise. So we're pressing the ring away, trying to spread our knees for 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure you're pressing equally between both legs, that one is not taking over the other. 3, 2, last one. Hold it, hold it. Press that ring away for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, let's get out of our ring and then we'll bring that ring back to our heart center and we're going to squeeze into the ring. So if you don't have a ring, then you can also do this with a small ball or a pillow. Elbows can be out and we're just trying to crush the ring. So we're trying to bring our palms together, our knuckles together, and we're crushing it. So we're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, nice and controlled. 5 more. 2, last one, hold and squeeze. Let's be mindful of where our feet are. Did our posture break on our legs? We want to keep that alignment. And released. Good job. Okay, let's rest for 10 seconds and we're going to do 2 more rounds just like this. One more breath, and we're ready to go. Squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You're trying to crush that ring. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Like the Hulk, you're trying to crush, bring your fingers together. Good. Last one, hold. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to inch your fingers closer together. And release. Good job. Let's take a little break and then we'll be ready for our third round. Okay, ready to go. One more breath. And we start again. Squeeze for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. Good. Let's shake that out. Very good. Let's take our ring and we're going to press it away so it's right in line with our shoulders. We're going back to that alignment between our wrist and our shoulder being in one line. Okay, we're going to rotate like we're driving a bus or we're unscrewing a really big light bulb. So we're twisting and twisting, twisting and twisting. So you could also do this with a resistance band, bringing your hands to the inside of the band. Good, let's go 15 seconds. Hit for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. Let's put our ring away for now. And we'll come into that perfect alignment. Be mindful if we shifted our feet or we shifted anything. Let's come up and we're going to press into our toes. So we're going to press and all the weight is going to our big toe. Make sure we're not going out to the side towards our little toes. We're pressing into the big toe and keeping that straight line all the way up. Good. Let's press for 20, 19, 18. Good. We got it. Just that pace. Pressing. And I want you to feel like you're pressing your toes into the ground. Good. Big press. Come all the way to the top of your toe if you can. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Let's kind of come to the middle of our chair. We don't have to be at the edge. We're going to kind of come to the middle. And we want to stack our spine. So we're going to cross our hands and go shoulder to shoulder. And let's stack our spine like a board. We want to make sure that our spine stays really straight. So I just want to show you what not to do. We don't want to let our back arch, and we don't want to let our back contract. We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to keep our back super straight, like as if our spine is a board. There's no give or bend in that board. That board is going to go all the way back and all the way up. So we're in the middle of our chair, and we're going to come back, and we're going to let our upper back or our shoulders tap the chair, and then we're going to come back up to the center. Tap the chair and then pull back up to center. Good. We should not feel any pressure in our lower back. If we do, we can shorten the range of motion a little bit. You can scoot your butt a little closer to the back of your chair to ease off a little bit. Good. Let's go 7 more. So a little tap and center. Tap and center. Good. Nice and controlled, very tall. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we're going to hinge at the waist, and we're going to bring our chest down, and then we're going to come up to center. So we're going to bring our chest down, keeping that length in our spine. Make sure we're not rounding to go down. We're keeping the length in our spine as we hinge and come up. Hinge and up. Good. Let's go 8 more. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice and tall. Good. Let's shake that out. Let's come to the back of our chair, and we'll place our back on the chair so we're nice and supported. Let's bring our leg, pick a leg, any leg. We're going to do both. Let's bring our leg straight out in front of us. Now, I want you to imagine that there's a string attached to your knee, and you're pulling on that string. So you're pulling your knee up so it's lifted. We're going to keep that knee on a string as we bend the leg, tap the floor, and then we're lifting up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. And keep that knee lifting up towards the sky so we're not letting it come down to the ground. We're keeping that knee lifted. Let's go 6, 5, so close. 3, try to straighten that leg all the way. And last one, nice. Good job. Other side, straighten the leg, grab your knee on a string and lift it up. Tap the ground and straighten. Tap the ground and straighten. Nice and tall. Make sure our upper body is nice and tall in the chair. Good. 6 more. Tap and straighten. Tap and straighten. And last one. Very good. Okay, let's shake that out. We're going to grab our ring just for a kind of visual here. So we kind of are coming a little bit forward in our chair, and then we're going to lean back into the chair. So we're starting leaning into the chair. What we're going to do is we're going to combine this sit up that we did with our knee lift. So we're going to kind of sit forward, and we're going to lift that leg, and we're going to twist and bring our ring over towards the leg. And then we're going to go back to center, leaning back in the chair. So we're going to twist and lift and center. Twist and lift and center. Twist and lift and center. Nice and controlled. Let's go 6 more each side. Twist and lift. Center. Twist and lift. Center. And center. 3 more times. We can inhale and twist. Exhale, center. Using that breath helps. Good. Let's get that knee nice and high. Making sure that our knees are staying parallel right in front of us. And 1 more each side. Twist. Center. Twist. center. Good job. Let's sit up nice and tall in our chair. And we'll do one more spinal rotation, bringing our ring right in front of us. So it's important for our chest and our shoulders to stay in line with that ring. So we're not going to let the ring come out of our chest line. It's going to stay right in the center of our heart. I'm going to stack my posture and I'm going to twist my whole body over with that ring and then come back to the center. Twist my whole body with that ring and center. So keep the center of your ring right in the center of your heart. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Good. 2 more each side. Exhale, center. And twist. And center. Twist. And center. One more. Twist. And center. Good job, guys. If we are just starting out, that was a great workout. Awesome. This workout is also designed so that you are able to repeat it. So if you'd like a little bit more or you've been practicing this for a while, you are more than welcome to repeat all of those exercises another 1 or 2 more times. I like to do a total of 3 sets for each exercise. So we went through everything one time just now. So you're more than welcome to replay this video and do it another 2 more times if you'd like a full workout set. We're going to go ahead and stretch it out now. So let's go ahead and reach over to one side and then we'll twist, look over that shoulder. And then center. Twist and look. And center. Let's grab the back of our chair and then we're going to press our heart up towards the sky. Take a deep breath. Exhale. One more. And another one for good measure. Good. And then let's straighten one leg and bend the other. We're going to reach forward for a hamstring stretch. And switch sides. And center. And then let's cross one leg over the other. If we need to go at the ankles, that's fine. Or if we can come up towards our knee, we can do that as well. And then let's go ahead and do a little pressure into that knee if you'd like it, nice and tall. And we'll go up and over for a nice glute stretch on that leg that's bent. Make sure that this foot stays flexed. And then let's switch sides. And then back to center, nice and tall. Let's twist over to one side, looking behind us, nice spinal rotation. And switch. Good. And then let's come back to center and let's take a moment to realign ourselves and sit in our beautiful posture from our hip bones going straight over those knees and then to our toes. So we're super parallel. Let's roll our shoulders around for 3, 2. Last one, press those shoulders down. Your neck is really long, and then we're going to press our palms down towards the ground. Let's go ear to shoulder, pressing that palm down on the opposite side. Chin to chest, ear to shoulder. Press the palm down on the opposite side. And then chin to chest, Restack our spine. Let's flip our palms. Take a moment here to just stand, to just sit and to be tall into this perfect posture, remembering the alignment in our legs, the length in our spine. And then together, we'll take a big inhale as we reach up to the sky. Let your belly expand on that inhale. Reach, 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 and exhale. Palms together. Bring your hands to your heart center. Congratulate yourself for getting your workout in today. You guys are amazing. If you have anything else that you'd like to see or any workouts that you'd like to explore, please put a comment down in the comment section. I am open to any suggestions as to what you guys are wanting and what you would like to do. Thank you guys again, and I hope to see you next time.